Qualification match 20 underway here in Autonomous. Several notes making their way from the Sonic Squirrels intake into the Blue Alliance speaker. 25, 27, 29 points, 34 on the board for Blue. Red Alliance not doing too shabby either. Several notes making their way in the direction of the red speaker. That leaves our live score at 34-12 coming out of Autonomous. Two red robots quickly making their way towards center field. IRS actually going all the way through into the Blue Alliance wing. They grab a note, or at least attempt to grab a note from the red source. Lining up, trying again. That note just squishes beyond their grasp. They're joined by their alliance partner, Otter Chaos, 45-12, as both of them successfully now grab a note and make their way back home. They say hello to 82-48. That's the chain links of the Blue Alliance before they make their way back on home to the Blue Alliance wing. Note in their machine. They'll bump up against the subwoofer, lining up. Will they score that note? Potential 2 points additional to their score. They do so successfully. No, that note actually falls just out. Plenty of time to go in and reset and pick that up once again. Another note good from the Sonic Squirrels, though. 29-30 back on their way towards the blue source. They're lining up with a note, and if a thumbs up from their human player, they're making their way back on towards the blue wing, bumping into 13-18 on their way. More bumps for 13-18 as Saints Robotics of the Blue Alliance makes their way on back towards the red wing as well. Iris playing more of a defensive role here on the pathway towards the blue source. Large bump, or rather a loud bump against that driver station wall as one of the Blue Alliance robots tries to reposition itself to grab a note. Sonic Squirrels now with the Blue Alliance on their way back. That note good, and they make their way back towards the source. Otter Chaos, 45-12. They quickly swipe a note, make their way back home to try to score it in the speaker. Lined up against the subwoofer. That one falls, I believe, just off to the side as we enter endgame. Blue Alliance quickly, or not necessarily quickly, but they're pretty close to that Melody ranking point bonus. 15 out of the 18 notes required. We'll see if they can, or if they're able to score those free remaining notes to earn that additional ranking points. Saints Robotics calling it a day. They're lined up underneath stage center, and they'll remain on the ground. Scores now in for match 20 up on the big screen. Blue Alliance take the win. 54-34, 20-point difference separating those two alliances, and 2 ranking points for that win go to each of your Blue Alliance teams.
I want to talk to you about violence in our cities.